we're in this mess because society's lost sight of what's most important. What matters most to me is my faith and my family. And I know I'm not the only one who believes that way. So we're joining together as God-fearing people to take the light into the darkness.
You know, it's almost become an every year thing for staffer Jeremy Roland to lay down a big whitetail in his home state of Iowa.
I just can't thank the Lord enough. He was on me this year about giving my hunting to Him and making it a ministry. And I found Final Descent somehow this year for the Lord's leading, and couldn't be happy to be on you guys' crew, on the crew there, the pro staff, and just excited about what's to come with glorifying the Lord and furthering His kingdom through this hunting. So this one's for you guys, and make sure you stay tuned to Final Descent Outdoors. A 5.5-year-old, we know. I thought I was going to let him go to 6 to maybe hopefully get a little bit more mass or something, but couldn't be happier. Didn't go very far, put an ethical shot on him. So M8 story is closed. He's an old bruiser. He's a 5.5-year-old. Known about him. I think I actually missed this deer last year, the last day of bow season. Got it done this year. All right, guys, we got it done tonight, and I am just in shock at this deer. Biggest body deer I think I've ever shot, and I've shot a lot of big body deer. His horns, his antlers are just so much more than I thought they were because his body is so big.
You know, 2017 was much the same for Jeremy. He had some great bucks coming in on trail camera, and he was hoping during his early bow season in Iowa that he would get a chance to get a crack at one of those big bucks coming in on his covert cameras. What's up, Henry?
Hey, Brett, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, man. So Jeremy settled into his stand, and he's got some pretty good bucks that are coming out, moving around, some does, but then out of nowhere, one of those big shooter bucks that he's after steps out in front of him. Thank you, buddy. So Jeremy's got this big buck right out in front of him, and it's early season, so the buck won't respond to any calls, no rattling, nothing, and he just has to sit and watch this big buck walk off in the other direction.
This segment has been brought to you by Vortex, the force in optics. Learn more at vortexoptics.com. And by these fine sponsors. This segment's brought to you by Rambo Bikes. Rambo, taking you places you've never been. Learn more at rambobikes.com. And by these fine sponsors.
You know, every hunt is really a lesson learned, and Jeremy has laid eyes on this buck in the daylight, so if he stays after him, he knows he's going to get a chance at him.
I got my camera set up, and you can see him going back to his bed. I think I got some footage of him, but he sped it about 100 yards over there. I put a new battery in my camera, but it says it's half, so it means I only have like a half an hour, so I'm gonna shut this off quickly. I did some grunts, rattles, bleeds, and things like that to make sure he knew this way, so he comes this way when he gets out of his bed.
All right, it's just a little after 4, Monday, October 23rd, and I'm going to try to get in a stand tonight. It's a little late, but I just think it's going to be good. It's October 23rd, and going after the big 9. Hopefully it all works. I wrote a script. Let's see if he follows it.
Appreciate it, buddy. So Jeremy's experiencing some Oklahoma-like winds, which is really uncommon for where he's at in Iowa, and the odds are really stacked against him because of that, but you're not going to kill one sitting at the house.
It's been 8 days since I've been here. I was in central Kansas at a wedding. My brother's, congratulations, buddy. Now it's time to get after deer. It's October 23rd, so stay tuned. Hopefully that big buck goes down tonight.
So Jeremy looks up, and the exact same buck that he saw just a few nights ago is actually out in the field, almost in the exact same spot. But this time, he's working his way towards it. Jeremy's actually got this buck in bow range. He just didn't have a good shot with his Matthews. So he starts throwing the kitchen sink at him. He's calling, rattling, whatever he can do to try to get this buck to step out so he can get that clean shot he's looking for. Talk about an emotional roller coaster. I mean, Jeremy's got this buck in front of him, and then he's gone back into the timber, and he starts to talk about this encounter with this deer when all of a sudden he steps back out into the field on the opposite side of the tree.
This segment's brought to you by Hunter's Cloak, a complete electronic mist system for complete concealment and attraction. Learn more at hunterscloak.com. And by these fine sponsors.
We are once again super excited to be partnered with ABKT, American Buffalo Knife and Tool. ABKT is a family-owned and operated company that prides themselves on unmatchable customer service as well as producing great quality design products. It doesn't matter if you're looking for an everyday carry knife or a knife for a specific job, ABKT, they got you covered. And for us here at Final Descent Outdoors, ABKT is our go-to knife for cleaning, gutting, and quartering our animals when we're in the field. ABKT Inc. proudly supports the Christian Foundation of Final Descent Outdoors, and in return, we would love for you to check them out at abktinc.com.
This segment's brought to you by All Seasons Feeders and Blinds. Family owned and operated, making products to help you enjoy the outdoors. Learn more at allseasonsfeeders.com. And by Automatic Manhood, the 6-week video-based Bible study series from Final Descent Outdoors. Order yours at finaldescentoutdoors.com. And by these fine sponsors.
So Jeremy makes what looks to be a really good shot, but he decides to go ahead and back out and give this buck plenty of time to expire.
I'm gonna go review the footage, see what it's play back on the big screen at home here, and see what happens. I think I found blood in the dark on the way out because I came out right where I shot him at, and I'm hoping everything works great, but we're gonna see. He's right there. He pops out at 30. Self-filming, man, it's tough.
Oh.
Well, Spencer, Paul, and I are out here, and we have fantastic luck with beans. And we're just gonna go ahead and call it. Right up here. I think it's my biggest buck to date, so pumped. Get to tracking. Yes. I need your flashlight though, Matt. Lord, that thing.
I'll grab it.
All right. What do you think, Paul? So, Paul, it's a little darker than you want to see. Real dark red. Right, smell it? Okay, smell it? You smell real bad. So that means it's in the lungs, liver, but a little back, like I thought. So that's a good shot. And it was a good job we backed off and waited for Spencer to come help us, because that way he's down there dead. We didn't bump him.
That's moving.
What?
That's it.
Where? Oh my gosh, he's big. Good job. Look at this blood over here. Ooh, I just got you. My gosh, look at the neck on that thing. Look at that thing. He's stiff. Holy shit. Everything came together. This guy had the biggest limp I've ever seen on a deer, and I'm not even sure which side. I'm just elated right now. I'm just cannot believe I got behind this deer. I put his tag on. Actually, I probably should do that now, and just super pumped. Paul, what do you think? Yeah. High five, buddy. Love you.
So Jeremy obviously loves to bow hunt with his Matthews, but when late season muzzleloader rolls around, he's definitely excited to get back out and try to find one of these big bucks coming into a food source late season in this bitter cold Iowa winter. You know, late season is one of my favorite times to hunt because the deer are coming to food sources and these bucks are looking for food as they recover from what was a pretty rough rut for them. And so Jeremy, he's in a great spot. All he has to do is be patient and wait, and one of these big bucks are going to step out late season and give him a chance to take a shot.
In the blind, it's 2:30. We have a warm front came through, but we have a north wind, so I'm in this blind overlooking a little draw that backs into a big timber. They like to use it to get to their food sources and bedding and all that, so I'm hoping this works out.
This segment has been brought to you by Cherokee Sports, solutions for the sportsman. To see their full line of innovative products, visit CherokeeSports.com. This segment has also been brought to you by these fine sponsors. Now it's time for the Real Avid Tech Tip of the Week.
Our partners at Extend Tree Stands make some awesome tree stands and tree stand accessories, but they also make other hunting gear, and one of my favorites is the Executor 360 shooting bench. The Executor 360 has full range, 360 degrees of swivel action. The gun rest is actually coated with a non-scratch rubber, and it has a precision tuning knob allowing for super easy adjustments. It also has a vinyl pad on top to help protect your equipment and to make shooting off of it even more comfortable. To learn more about the Executor 360 shooting bench and all the other products from our friends at X-Stand Tree Stands, check out their website at xstand.com.
This segment is brought to you by X-Stand Tree Stands, manufacturing the lightest, most innovative ladder, climbing, and hang-on tree stands in the industry. Learn more at xstand.com. And by these fine sponsors.
I think tomorrow should be good. It has to be, because we're gonna have to kill a doe tomorrow night if I can't get it done. So when I say that, I probably won't even see one. So stay tuned. We're about ready to rock the night.
So at last light, Jeremy has a big buck that's stepping out into the field, and he just has to be patient, and he knows he'll get a shot with his muzzleloader.
I think I just shot a pretty good buck. I think he's dead right up there. I'm gonna go ahead and look for blood. I'm gonna go to my mom's birthday party and then I'll come back and look for him. I'm just gonna walk down there and look for blood real quick. So stay tuned. Everything felt good. He's pretty close, so it could have been high. We'll see.
Paul, my hunting buddies, found some blood up on this terrace, and we are going to go ahead and see if we can get it done. So stay tuned. He's dragging his feet. Got blood. Paul's in the snow, in the blood, looking for it. So we're on the track. He's went down that way. Well, it's not that good of news. We kind of looks like we bumped him. Unless I'm gonna go check it and see if it's fresh. It should be hot. I think he laid here.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
So after Jeremy makes the shot, he decides to go ahead and back out, let the buck sit overnight, and go in tomorrow and see if he can recover his deer.
Well guys, we are here this morning to go get that buck. So we're going to go down and see if we can find him. There we go. Buck down. All right guys, we found him. He didn't go much far last night. I actually hit him about right and it came out. I mean, I don't know how he did what he did, but he did. He died in this burr patch. We got to drag him up to the hedge and load him up. It's -10, so we're gonna make this quick. My 2017 season is at a close. It's a nice 10-pointer with matching kickers on the back, so pretty excited. We'll go drag him up and make some steaks. Thanks for staying tuned, guys. Appreciate it.
You know, each hunt for Jeremy was a lesson learned. Every time he went out, he learned a little bit more about the deer he was hunting. And for us as hunters, every time we go out, we have a chance to learn and become a better hunter as well. As a Christian, every day we have a chance to learn as well, to become a better person by spending time in God's Word. Joshua 1:8 tells us to keep this book of the law always on our lips. Meditate on it day and night so that you may be careful to do everything written in it. Then you'll be prosperous and successful. Every day we have an opportunity to grow closer to the Lord by spending time in His Word, a chance to become better husbands, fathers, to be better mothers, to be better wives, better Christians. But that can only happen by us being consistent daily in His Word. If you're not spending time in God's Word, we want to help you do that. We want to encourage you to get back into God's Word, to help you develop a Bible reading plan even. We want to help you any way we can, pray for you, encourage you. Go to our website, send us an email, go to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, shoot us a message there. Let us know how we can be encouraging you to get back on track, spending time in God's Word, because it's going to make you a better overall Christian. Thanks for watching today. We'll see you next week.
Bailey's Outdoor Shop is the official taxidermist of Final Descent Outdoors. Closed captioning brought to you by Real Avid.